Greetings. Greetings. I can't play music because then I play music. They want to copyright shit. That's why I do it on TikTok and then I come on. But I did it reverse today. So, Grand Rising, everybody. Your morning routine. Your morning routine. Routine. Okay. Damn, I can't get off. I hate they don't have enough space on this thing. Okay, let me reverse this here. Super chat. All right, we're going to go with that. Greetings, everybody. Grand Rising. Grand Rising. Grand Rising. Grand Rising. All right. Grand Rising, greetings around the world. Join hands, love song, something. Whoever sing that song, people all over the world. Join hands, something, something. Grand Rising, everybody. Everybody. Oh, let me get me some coffee. I need some coffee. Hold on. I need some coffee. I don't need it, but I damn it want it. All right? I don't need it, but I want it. How about that? I may not need it, but I want it. And I can have whatever I want. I can have whatever I want. Whatever I desire, I can have. And this morning, I am walking and desiring some coffee. Got my water kettle on. And then I'm gonna get me some tea. And then I'm gonna get me some tea. All right. OJ sing that. People all over the world join hands. Something. I don't even know the words. I don't even know the words, y'all. But that's okay. I ain't got to know all the words. As long as we got the chorus part down pat. Oh, we haven't had our crystal reading in a minute. Let me get my crystals out. Let's get a little from the box of rocks, the owl box. And let's see what Spirit Source have for us on the crystal scene. On the crystal scene, right? Let me see what magical word we're going to get out of here today. An energy crystal reading. I do these every once in a while. When it hit me. And today, July 14th, it hit me. So, let's see what we got today. What words of wisdom does Spirit have for us today? All right. All signs, take what resonate, leave the rest. It's 9 something over there. What time is it? 9:18, 9:16. I'm going to put my timer on for the first 30 minutes. If y'all want to donate, my Cash App is there. If y'all want to super chat, it's on my YouTube. You can super chat or you can donate. Take what resonates, leave the rest. It's totally up to y'all. You can share, tag, however you like. You can give gifts or whatever on TikTok. It's however y'all choose to reciprocate. Let me see. Let's see, Spirit. What we got? What we got, Spirit? Ooh, baby. Protection. Now, I can do a whole, I got the goosebumps. I can do a whole intuitive message off this one right here. I can do a whole reading off of this one right here. Right here. Right now. Protection. Rose quartz. Rose quartz, the pink crystal for the heart chakra. So, are we doing 3 or 1? 1. Dang. This is the first time they ever want just 1 crystal. Because usually I pick 3. But this right here gonna do it all right here. This right here gonna do everything right here. Woo, that's powerful, Spirit. That's powerful. That protection, rose quartz, heart chakra, right there, y'all. I ain't even gotta pick another one. I ain't gotta pick another one. I ain't gotta pick another one. I ain't gotta pick another one, honey. Let's get our little astro dice here. And let's see what Spirit says. Okay, they want 1 for this one too. All right, so we're gonna do 1. Okay. Oh, this numbers. Okay. So now we're dealing with numerology here. So let me see if it don't hit my floor. If I can just do it back that way where y'all at so it don't pop on the floor. So we got 1, we got numbers. Don't fall. Ah, it wants to fall. See there? I need my little mat out. We're going to do this again, Spirit. Let me see if I can throw it this way. It keep trying to fall on the floor for some reason. Hold on, y'all. It's bouncing around. I'm trying to do it lightly so it don't bounce all over the place. Oh, finally, it stops. Okay. We got the number 1. All that in the third try, we get the number 1. Numerology, uno, dinero, neo, Aries, number 1. The law of 1 is the heart chakra, is your protection against any and everything under the sun, the moon, and the stars. I told y'all to stop playing, didn't I? Did I not? That's right, Mika. New cycle. Exactly. New cycle. I told y'all to quit playing so much. I said it. I've been done said it. I have always said it. But we don't listen very well. So now that Spirit done said it, maybe now we'll listen. Maybe now we'll all listen. Law of 1 is your heart chakra. Your own heart chakra. Your own emotions. Balancing out your own fire, Aries. Your own what? Fire and water. Y'all don't hear me though, because you're playing too much. You're playing. See, you better start listening, people. I done told y'all the chakra, the heart chakra governs these, and the heart chakra governs those. That's why you can be in your lower nature or your higher nature, and that middle gate is the 4th chakra. Because you still gotta have the pump for those, and you still gotta have the pump for those. Now, which end of the stick? Which end of the stick do y'all want to be on? It's simply I'm gonna flip y'all to my ugly side. Which end of the stick do y'all want to be on? Which end of the stick do y'all want to be on? Whoa, hold on. Can y'all see that? Or do I need to get the black one? Do I need to get the black one? I need to get the black one. I don't look like I can see that. Let me get the black one now. Hold on. Where is it at? I don't even know what I did with it. Hold on. I done did something with the marker. Hold on. I don't even see it. Where is that marker? Well, I know I can see. Except I don't, oh, there it is. Okay. I'm gonna say, I was about to say, I know it's around here somewhere, y'all. Can't be too far. So we got number 1, protection, the law of 1. And I told y'all, you the law of 1. You the law of 1, which that is the Ankh, right? You the law of 1. or this stick, right? You the law of one. Don't pay my attention to my scribble because I have to hold it in right. It ain't like I got a little tripod here. So again, you see the heart is that gateway, that protection, right? That protection against what? Low and high vibration. Number one, root chakra. Number one, Aries. The Aries sign is the first zodiac, right? Here's the stick right here. Here's the stick. So that really equals that, right? The law of one. Y'all getting it? The law of one. The law of one is controlling this right here. Your heart. Your heart. That's why people like to play on y'all heartstrings. And that's how a lot of y'all get manipulated, because people play with your heartstring. And if you can find what pulls on a person's heartstring, the pull is magnetic, right? To pull on something is the magnet for magnetic, right? Energy. So that's how people can easily manipulate y'all, because they're pulling on your emotions. They're manipulating y'all's emotions. And you want to get close to somebody, you pull on their heartstrings, their instrument that connects them to this law of one right here. And that's why some of y'all get so easily deceived. You're right. We are creators. We are creators. But if you don't know how to govern and control your emotions, that's how come you're so easily manipulated and taken advantage of. So because they go through your heart gate, that's why people tell you what they want you to, what they think you want to hear. And if you study a man's nature or a woman's nature, you tell them what they want to hear, it strokes the ego, right? It's an ego trip. It's an ego stroke. It's a power trip, right? Because of the ego, right? So you want to get to somebody, you got to get to their heart. And that's why you don't give people your emotions. You make them earn it. That's the last thing they get right there, is that heart. If they don't earn it, don't give it to them. Don't give it to them, because they haven't earned it. They haven't did anything to earn it. But they're going to pull on it because it's strings attached. It's strings attached. See the magnetic pull? See the magnetic pull? See the pull? But you got to be strong enough, balanced enough here to know the difference. And this would be the fire, right? Because that's the number one that came out. So to protect your heart, y'all have to learn how to control your fire. You got it now, Yolanda? You got to learn how to control your passion. You got to learn how to control your anger. You got to learn how to control your fear. You got to learn how to control your worry. You got to learn how to control your self-hate. You got to learn how to control your jealousy, your envious nature, because that's the root nature. All those what? Abominations. You got to learn how to control that with what? What is righteous up here to complete the seven. To complete the seven. To complete the seven. The seven chakras. To align the seven chakras. So water, right, would represent the emotion, the energy. That's supposed to be energy that you give to what? Your passion, things you love, or things that anger you. Let's put anger here. Things you compete against when there's no competition, because we all got this right here. And this is what makes everybody equal and unequal. The fact that you're unequal is you don't have no balance in this law of one. So you fall for anything instead of standing for what you know. Right? So we're equal and we're unequal because of this. We're equal yet unequal because of this. So a person that has balance, yes, you are unequal to that person because you have to measure up to that person. And when y'all can't measure up to that person, you get mad. You stay down here in the first density, the first dimension of hate, fear, jealousy, rage, competition, envious, ill will, making your own self unstable, unsecure. You see what I'm saying? You're doing it to yourself, people. Nobody doing it to you. You're doing it to yourself because you are the law of one, and you're supposed to self-govern yourself and stop making excuses and not accepting responsibility for you being unequal, for you being imbalanced. So you got to take your own balance into your own hands. You got to be accountable for yourself because this is yourself right here. And these chakras are in yourself right here. Thank you, Tamika, for the donation, the super chat. Am I on the right path? So if you on this, you on the right path. Y'all want to know how to get on the right path? I'm showing you how to get on the right path right now. I'm showing you how to get on the right path. I'm explaining to you how to get back to you on the right path that's for you. Who don't understand that? Who don't understand that? I'm literally pointing out how each and every one of us can get on the right path for us back to us, the individual, back to the individual person, back to the individual being. If you got an imbalance, balance it out. And if you got balance, keep it. Keep it. We're equal, but we're unequal. We're negative and we're positive. How can we be that? How can we be that, Kim? How? Okay, this is about to get washed off now because y'all know I ain't got this little board. Okay, we ain't in the big classroom. We in the small classroom. You know how you go to the other, the other substitute teacher classroom? We got the small board. Okay, so we got the small board. And I got to scribble on this thing. Okay, how we equal, but we unequal. Y'all just saw it. So it's not that people think they're better than y'all. And the only reason why you think people are better than y'all is because you're unequal within yourself. You're unbalanced within yourself. And you're living on that 1 dimension, 2 dimension, or that 3 dimension, which puts you right in harm's way out of that heart chakra, where you don't have the protection that y'all need. The real protection that y'all need against any and everything. You get it? How we equal but unequal? Well, shit, I'm glad y'all asked because Kim got that answer for you too. She got that example. I'm going to give you a damn example how we equal and unequal. Okay. Well, how is we equal and unequal? All right. We equal, but we're unequal. How, Kim? Negative, positive. We equal, baby, but we're unequal. Did y'all get that? Or did that fly over your head? Did y'all get it? Do you not see the plus and the minus sign right here? Do you not see the plus and the minus sign right here? You got it? We're equal, but we're unequal. And the only difference between the equal being and the unequal being is this right here and this right here and that gap right there. That disconnection right there from the matter and the mind. From the matter and the mind. And that little space right here that y'all ain't connected, right here is that throat chakra. That voice. Right? Because we all equal, but we're unequal. It's just some of y'all scared to speak up for yourself. Some of y'all scared to self-express yourself because you're afraid of what people gonna think about you. You're afraid of what people gonna say about you. You're afraid of what people gonna talk behind your back about you. And that's how other people control you and manipulate you. And that's how come y'all go against your own law of one. Because you don't speak up for yourself. You don't do what's in the best interest of that heart chakra, that infinity gate that controls this and controls that. It governs the low vibration in you and it governs the high vibration in you. And that's how come y'all are disconnected from infinity. That's how come, because of this right here. And we know it go right there. Because you speak what's in your heart. And usually if you speak in something, that shows the kind of heart you got. That shows the kind of encouragement you got. That shows your fight, your willpower, your resilience. That it shows all of your bravery skills. And when people don't like people that speak their mind, it's because they are cowards. So we're going to call this the coward. And we're going to call this the courage. And the Wizard of Oz was like, go find your heart. Go find your courage. Go find your inner strength. Because it's in there. Because we all got a heart. So if you're in balance with somewhere up in here, I say to you, go find your courage. Go find your inner strength. Go find your resilience. Okay? So, cowards live down here. Cowards thrive down here, but they get fed too. Courage, strength card live up here, but they get fed too, right here, because it connects both of them, both densities, in order for you to become that one being, that one law of one. You got to govern yourself. You got to live right. You got to do right. You got to speak right. You got to walk right. And you got to what? Be right. Righteous. Live, do, speak, walk, and be. Same thing as talk. Live, do, talk, walk, and be. So now you get why we're equal and yes, unequal. Did I make it simple? Did I make it plain for even the first grader to understand? Well, what's the first grader? The first chakra. First through 7th grade. Did I make that clear? We are equal, but we're unequal. And the lack that you are unbalanced And the fact that I am balanced, you are not my equal if you out there are unbalanced within yourself. You damn skippy, I'm all that. So if you step up to me, you better step up to me with some respect. Because if you don't know this, you are imbalanced to me. I just showed you and proved to you why we're balanced and we're unbalanced. Because you have to be a balanced creature to do, walk, be, talk, live righteous. And if you're not out there living righteous, you are imbalanced to the individual that is. So put some fucking respect on it, Amen Ra. Put some respect on it. And that's why you're mad. That's why people mad. And they can't help it, but they can help it. Because all they got to do is fix this gate right here. All they got to do is fix that infinity gate right there within themselves. Ain't nobody gonna fix it for y'all people. Ain't nobody coming back to fix you for you but your own ass. How they say your ass is grass. Okay? Your ass is grass. Because in grass is an ass right there. So ain't nobody gonna come baby you. I ain't gonna even baby you. Ain't nobody gonna hold your hand. Ain't nobody gonna pray for you. You better pray for your own self, your own salvation to get this heart gate right. Because you know how you are. You judging your own self out there. If you living in this chakra right here and you mad because somebody up here. You're judging your own self. You're reflecting your own self. And that's why you're mad. That's why people compete. That's why people are jealous. That's why people do spells for ill will, because they're trying to bring the people up here down here onto their lower level instead of them rising up to a higher level, to a higher dimension. Y'all want to stay down here and play in hell. Y'all think this is playtime hell down here instead of being up here in paradise and heaven. That's why it's a state of mind. That's why it's not a physical place, but it's a physical place which, okay, Kim, how? Explain, Kim. Can you explain? Yeah, I can explain. I can explain heaven and hell. There it is right there. Heaven and hell. 1 through 3rd chakra, heart gate 4, 5 through 7 is your heaven. Which is what? Your mind. And this down here is that, right? And then the cross would be right here. That's why the cross is so symbolic along with the Ankh. Because they're divine instruments. And the cross, the only thing y'all cross did, y'all cross right there separated the mind from that wound, that circle right there. Your cross detached that. And my Ankh connected it back. That's the only difference. These are both on the pyramid. Both instruments. But you got to know how to use them. So this is what? Death. And heaven is life, immortality. When you make the connection and close that gap where it was disconnected from the mind and the matter, the mind from the body. Okay, so then if that's heaven, and it's a state of mind, and it's not a physical place. Why y'all think it's a physical place? Let me explain. Thank you, madam, for the donation, the super chat donation. Why you think it's a physical place is because this right here is representing the physical body, the sixth dimension. And the reason why it's so hard to obtain heaven and peace of mind, because it's all in the mind, all is mind, mind is all, is because of this being the spirit realm, which is number 9. So then you got 9/6. Right? 369 from Tesla. But then you got that 3D. So you got 3, 6, 9. Third dimension, 6 physical body, 9 spiritual, ether being, dark energy, dark matter, 3-dimensional. If you got up to the 3rd chakra, which would be the solar plexus, the sun and the earth. If you got up to the sun and the earth and you're not down here on 1 and 2 physical plane in the lower dimensional space, right? Inside the lower dimensional space. And that's why y'all think there's actually a physical hell, because that hell is created in your own body. It's created in your own matter over mind. That's why. And when you don't have control over your physical body, it's controlling this instead of this controlling that. Now look what I just did. I just made an infinity 8. I just made a circle. And I just connected a positive into a negative, into a currency. Is what I just did. Look at the circle I just made. Shoot, shoot, shoot. So you got to connect back to your spirit, your energy. And we would call that source, God, Allah, right? Whatever your God is, whatever your source is, whatever the Holy Spirit is to y'all. And that's why all the religions have what? A God. That's why all of them list a what? A one God over that what? That religion. Over that religion. That's why. Because it represents wholeness. It represents nothingness. It represents, nothingness, wholeness, all one, oneness, absolute zero. These are all the names for that circle, that mind of yours. That duality right there. Those are all the names for it that I can remember at this point. We call it nothingness, oneness, what is that? Wholeness, all one, absolute zero. We call it spirit. We call it Ori. We call it spirit. Holy Spirit. Right? We call it the law of one. So all of these names for your one head, for your one mind, throughout the ages of time, throughout time. That's why that damn thing right there is the clock. That mind is the clock. You know, that mind is the clock. So you got to get that right to connect you back to your source. You got to get the mind right so y'all don't be governed by that physical body 1 through 3, and y'all are governed more along the fifth dimension, sixth dimension, seventh dimension, which is all in the mind, which would make it Aries Taurus. Aries Taurus. And the rest of the zodiacs are the physical body, parts, members of the physical body, of the physical plane. So y'all got to connect to the Aries Taurus in yourself. Else you're just below the neck. You're below the neck in the physical what? Plane, in the physical body, because those dimensions represent the physical body. The church, the building, the temple, the mosque, the altar, the sanctuary, the upper room is this upper room up here. Let us go into the what? The upper room. From where? The physical, the lower chakra up to Jacob's ladder. Jacob's ladder, climbing up the cerebral, the spine, to get to what? Heaven. To get what? The rainbow. That's why rainbow's in the Bible, because rainbow represents the chakras. And when you're balanced, you're happy, you're harmonious, you're healthy. You're balanced. With an imbalanced what? Nature. So we're all balanced or in an imbalanced nature. So we all have that equal but not equal within us. Right? So your protection is your heart chakra. Being one with self. Being whole with self. Being righteous with self. Not with your neighbor. Not with your boyfriend, your mate, your husband, your wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your family members. No, 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 no. No, not no, negative. Nope. It is being oneness in all those things to yourself that gives you that respect for the law of one. And the discipline of the law of one. The discipleship, okay. Come along, come along, come along. Oh, Lord, what is that? Discipline. Did I spell this right? Disciples? I think that's supposed to be an I. Look at that word, damn near the same. All the same. I know it's chicken scratch. Don't worry about it, because I got to hold this thing too. Discipline and disciples. That's supposed to be disciples. Did I spell it right? Is that supposed to be an E or an I? I got a brain fart. How you spell disciples? Because it don't look like I spelled it right. Did I? Oh, it was right? Disciples. I guess I'm too close to the board. You learning too? Okay, disciples. Okay, all right. So you see there, discipline, disciples. So you got to have discipline to govern this right here. And nobody does that for y'all. You got to be your own self-govern. That's supposed to be a G. Governing soul. Soul, spirit, body, mind, and don't you forget the heart. And don't y'all forget the heart. So if you can't be disciplined, y'all, and govern the spirit, soul, body, mind, and heart, which all of this below here would be the disciples, and the discipline would come from the mind. So if you can't do that, that's your business. To mind your own business and affairs. Of your what? Your own body. Your own keeping. Your own key. because this here is a key to immortality. That there's the key to life and immortality. That there's the key to the resurrection, the rebirth, the new world, the new you from the old you. The new you from the old you. Well, can you explain that too, Kim Arson? Because goddamn, I got to explain everything, don't I? See, because you ain't thinking. So now I got to come piece this shit together to help y'all make it make sense. Because of the disconnect. Y'all are letting other people disconnect y'all from your own source. Your higher self is your mind. Your lower self is your body. So what is the key? The key, what did I say? I done lost myself. What was I saying? Thank you. I appreciate y'all too. What did I say before I got sidetracked? Shit. Somebody help a sister out. This shit go fast. Okay. The key to rebirth, the life, the discipline. What was I saying? Shit. The new, okay, there you go. The new you, the old you. There, yeah, that's the one I was looking for. So the new world, this will be the old world, right? Thank you, moderators. Block the ignorance. Block the ignorance. You don't mute, you block the ignorance, okay? This is the old you. This is the new y'all. So this will be the Old Testament. If I go biblical with y'all, if I go biblical where y'all would understand what I'm saying, because I know a lot of people are in religions and a lot of people are in churches and Christianity and all that stuff. But we just gonna say religion. So it don't matter what your religion is at this point, because it's not really, I'm not really talking about religion, because the fact that your body here makes you a religion. All right. So if the old you would be your physical body, the new you would be your mindset, the way you think. But you would have to discipline yourself in order to get these disciples to follow you. Come on now. This the real church they didn't tell you about. Okay? This the real church they didn't tell you about. Did you hear what I said? Somebody might want to write that down. Okay? You might want to follow that one right there. Keep it real close for your pocket. Okay? In order to get the disciples, which is your old world, your body, your members, your two legs, your two arms, to follow this mind, the disciples to follow the mind, you have to be disciplined in the mind. In order to get that whole body, y'all, to act as one law. To act in wholeness, to act as one member. One plane, one dimensional. Not as in one dimensional being the root chakra, but one dimensional being a whole person connected to their higher self, which is the mind, and the lower self, which is the bottom part of the neck down. Is your lower self, your mind, this circle here would be the higher self. And to get all of this to act in harmony, imbalanced, with an imbalance of creation. Okay, y'all, we going somewhere with this. We going somewhere with this. To get this imbalance, this balance but imbalance. Oh, boy, spirit is on fire today. God, okay. God Almighty, spirit is on fire today, y'all. Y'all might want to be writing some of this down. Okay. Balance with an imbalance. Inside each and every one of us, we're equal. And then what is the unequal part? The unequal part, greater than and less than. Either I'm going to be greater than down here, or I'm gonna be less than or greater than the one principle. How you spell principle? Princicle. Then the one principle of the law of one. which is balance. Right? So you understand why we're equal and we're unequal. Why y'all are yoked and unequally yoked with the person that y'all are with. With the very person that y'all sleeping with. Unequally yoked in y'all Bible. It's y'all religious thing that said it, right? I'm spiritual. I gotta have me a spiritual person. I can't be with somebody down here. Because I would be unequally yoked to that person down there. And I know that. I would spend a whole marriage trying to raise this person up from the dead. That's where you get the narcissist from. Because this is considered death, and this is considered life, and this is considered the empath, and this is the narc. That's considered the narc. So I would spend a whole lifetime trying to resurrect somebody that want to be motherfucking dead. What kind of fucking nonsense is that shit right there? I ain't finna do that shit no fucking more. You gonna have to come up to my level, baby. Period. I ain't in the saving you business. I'm in the saving me business. Minding my own damn business. That's what's gonna save me. Not dealing with shit down here. Bullshitters down here. So that's why y'all equally yoked. And that's why y'all got problems, issues in y'all marriages and y'all relationships because of this factor right here. Y'all unequally yoked. Somebody want to grow and somebody don't want to grow. And so the person that don't want to grow is holding y'all empaths behind because y'all feel like y'all can help this person in their brokenness. That you can put them back together again and you can't. So y'all are staying in these unequally yoked relationships, friendships, colleagueships, business partnerships when you're dealing with a narcissist. And you got to work just as hard overtime to make it survive, to try to keep it going when all you got to do is let it the fuck go. Let bygones be bygones. Let the balance out the imbalance. Walk in your womanhood. Walk in your manhood. Sit in your power. Sit on your throne. Wear your crowns until the right one come along. That's all y'all got to do. And stop chasing these narcs. Stop chasing these narcissist people. Playing games with your what? Your heartstring. Playing with y'all emotions. You're unequally yoked. Y'all are not the same. We are not the same. If you are a narcissist, you and I are the same, but we're not the same. We're the same, but we're not the same. And I told y'all in other readings and other things that we are both the empath and the narcissist ourselves. And that just proved it. The empath up here, the narcissist is your body, the lower you. Come on, hello, prove me wrong. None of y'all asses out there can prove me wrong because I just proved it to you. We are the empath and we are the narcissist. So which one you gonna be? Are you gonna be the imbalanced narcissist or are y'all gonna be the balanced empath? Because who I'm an empath to, the narcissist, I'm also considered the narcissist to another empath. Hello. That's the both motherfucking worlds, baby. Twins. Twin cities, baby, in one body. Twin cities in one body. Prove me wrong, somebody, because you can't. And I know you can't. Because I got that shit right there. That's why you can't prove me wrong. Because you got to get this shit right here. Y'all got to get this. This is the key. This is your body. And if is imbalanced and you want to stay from the arm and the feet down, that's you. Wear your cross. Wear your cross. But I'm wearing the whole key, baby. I done been to hell and back with the motherfucking magical ass key. You wear your cross. Wear your cross until you get some balance. So you're going to honor what? Imbalance until you get some balance about your body, about your being, about your oneness, about your creator, about your higher self, about your lower self. Until you get an understanding about yourself, you're serving the lower self. So how do I get on my life path? That's your life path right there. I just laid it all out. How do I know I'm on the right path? I just laid it all out. How do I know what dimension I'm on? I just laid it all out. Did you not hear nothing I said? Don't take my word for it. You be the judge of yourself what dimension y'all are on. You be the judge of yourself. I ain't here to judge. I ain't here to judge nobody. You be the judge. Where you at? I don't know where you at until you show me where you at. And when you show me where you at, I'm going to take where you at your motherfucking show me the word. Okay? I'm going to take y'all what you show me as your word. That's what the fuck I'm going to do, because guess what? I'm up here. So you show me where you at, I'm going to believe where you show me where you at. I ain't going to judge you though, but I'm going to observe where the hell your ass is at. So where y'all at? Where you at though? Because I don't know until you show me where you at. And you going to show me by your words, your actions, your dealings, which become your deeds. Show me where you're at. Show me where you're at. Y'all should be giving me donations, shares, tags, likes, and comments after what I just showed and revealed to each and every one of y'all. You should be reciprocating in some form, commenting like y'all doing. Look at there. Thank y'all. See, y'all being honest with yourself. That's all I want you to do. That's all I want you to do is be honest with yourself. Fuck the other person. The other person ain't got shit to do with you. This is you right here. You be the judge right here, which plane you're living on. So now you know where you got to go. And now you know what your life path is, where you need to be working on. So if you're saying you're 7, you're good. Maintain it. If you're up here, maintain it. If you're right here, maintain it. If you're right here, we got to get you up here. Because we don't want you to stay in hell. We don't want you to be tormented. We don't want you to live in fear. We want to elevate you. But you got to help us elevate you. We can't do the work for you. So be honest with yourself is the one principle. I showed you through this whole whatever I'm doing. It's supposed to be a reading. And we only did a crystal and a goddamn dice. Did I not tell you this could be a whole goddamn reading? It's a whole damn reading. A whole almost hour. Off of one stone and one number 1 letter. And that one would be A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Are them not some notes and frequencies on the piano, some keys on the strings on the guitar, and keys on the piano? Is it not? It is, isn't it? Hello, it's a frequency, ain't it? It's a vibration, ain't it? So when you show me your vibration, trust I'm going to take you at what you show me. And I know exactly where everybody is at that have revealed themselves to me. You damn skippy, I'm observing. You damn skippy, I'm observing. You got the right one. just on the wrong side of the street and on the wrong goddamn day. That's what the hell you walked into. That's the hell y'all walked into. Your own judgment, your own persecution, your own karma. So you best to trust. You better come with some respect on it. So now you know how to be a judge of people's character and not judge them. That's how you judge without judging. I just showed y'all how to judge without judging, but to observe people's what? Judgment. I just showed you. You ain't got to debate with them. You ain't got to prove what you know. You ain't got to do none of that hoopla, circus act stuff. You just got to come correct and see who gonna come incorrect at your what? Correctness. Come on. Love without loving. Touch without touching. Judge without judging. Master without mastering. Who there yet? Are we in the upper room yet? Or we got a ways to go yet? So you be the judge of yourself. You can't judge me. I done already judged myself. Thank you, moderator. I done already judged myself. You can only observe. You can only observe it. You can only acknowledge it, or you can deny it. You can deny the truth in front of you, or you can observe the truth in front of you and do better. And see how far you got to go. See what measures you meet. See what vibration you're at. And y'all that answer was, you were answering yourself. You were not denying yourself. I got tingles in my head. I got the goosebumps. You were not denying yourself where you at. And that takes courage. And that takes discipline to know I got a way to go. I still got it. We all in 7 and 6 dimension. We still got a way to go. We ain't there yet either. We ain't there yet either. But we're at least connecting to our higher self and listening more and more closely to our higher self, to our right mind, instead of acting out of our low vibration, lower mindset. So hopefully you can take some of this with you. You ain't got to believe my word. Y'all can look the shit up. If you want to go to Google University, go to Google University. If you want to buy books with it, about it, whatever, buy your books about it, whatever. Just read. I'm not telling you to take my analogies or my examples. I'm merely observing what I have observed in the universe. This is my own personal observation, my own intellectual thought, my own emotional intelligence. You may get something different. You may get something and add on to what I've already said when you start studying yourself, because you're going to start unlocking your own key, your own paradise, your own heart gate. So when you unlock your own heart gate, you will build on this. You will add more to this because you're going to see something totally different. This is only perception. This is only observation. It's mine. It's mine. But you got to go through the gates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stargates, the gates. You got to go through the gates. And the main thing, if you're down here in 1 to 3 and you know you're down here in 1 to 3, be honest with yourself so then you can start working on yourself. Because if you're going to be dishonest with what you're on, you're not going to wake. You're not going to open. You're not on a true journey, because a true spiritual journey is self-correction. And a true spiritual journey is admitting where you're at first. You can't be denying it and rejecting where you're at first. You have to be an admittance where you at in order to start to elevate. Because if not, you're just going to stay right here and be spinning the wheels. Oh, I'm leaving it off. I got to put it back on. You're going to just be spinning and turning your wheels right down there. But you're going to be disconnected up there. It's still in you. It's just going to be imbalanced. Portals. It's just going to be off balance, off center. That's all. It's still there. It's still there. It's just, you're going to just stay right here circling around in 3D. 1, 2, 3 dimension. That's it. You're not going to the upper room is what I'm saying. You're not going to be in that heaven, that paradise, that peace with your nature, with yourself, and who you are. Thank you, Shaquita. Appreciate you for the donation. So that's, I'm only pointing you back to you. I'm only pointing you back to the one key that matters. The one key that matters, and that's you. I'm pointing you back to yourself. That's it. Because you keep asking, where's my life purpose? Where's my life path? How do I get there? How do I do this? How do I do that? How do I know? How to? But people not giving y'all the real, the true. It starts with you. It starts with you, ends with you, begins again with you. And they should only point a true master, teacher, leader, scholar, whoever should always point you back to you. They should always direct you back to yourself, not edifying, glorifying themselves. I appreciate all the kudos, but that's why I'm sitting up here telling y'all, don't look for me, look for yourself. I'm just reflecting you on the outside. What's inside of you? What you've been looking for, what you've been seeking. What you seek will find you. What you ask for, you'll get an answer, right? So what you seek is seeking you. That's what Romney said. What you seek is seeking you. So you came across me for a reason, because some of you asked the question, how? How do I do this? How do I elevate? How do I get on my spiritual journey? And so Spirit just led you through here to get whatever you need to get and get on your way. That's it. You were seeking information. Now you got some information. Now get to working on yourself with that information. Research the information. Verify the information for yourself. See if what I said, if there's any lie to it. See if what I said, if there's any unrighteousness to it. Is there anything wrong with what I said? Or does it resonate? Or does it kind of ring a bell? Did you get goosebumps? Did it kind of make sense? Like, yeah, I always thought that. Yeah, I knew that. That's just confirmation. That's all. If you already knew it, I'm just confirming what you know. But if you didn't know it and it rings a bell and it kind of gets you curious to go look, then you'll go find and be able to make it up for your own mind. You'll be able to, it will, what's the word I'm looking for? You'll be able to not just take people's word for it, but go research and investigate for yourself. Because you don't ever want to just take somebody's word for it. I don't care how cookie cutter it sounds. I don't care how good and glorious and magnification it sounds and perfect it sounds. I don't care about that. I just showed y'all there's balance. I just told y'all there's balance and imbalance inside us, right? And inside imbalance is what? Balance. Negative and the positive. So it's balance inside of us, negative and a positive. So you don't never take nobody's word for it. Go verify it for yourself. Go look at it for yourself. Go look it up. Go read about it. Go Google a YouTube video or something other. Go hear a couple of people talk about it. I don't know. Whatever you got to do, however you proof stuff, you know? However you prove stuff, consult your higher self, because your higher self gonna always know. Because your higher self is always there with you. The balance is always there with the imbalance. So that's all you gotta do is ask yourself. That's it. How do we keep our hearts open and protected? The fact that you're in that heart gate is your protection. You're the center of the earth. The fact that you honor yourself is your protection. The fact that you listen to the law of one is your protection. That's your purity. That's your integrity. That's your moral compass. That's your character. That's your behavior. That's your everything. That heart chakra is your everything. That heart chakra is your world. Is your world. That's right, is your infinity. So that's your protection, to stay in that gate, to always what? Honor thyself. Learn thyself. Study for thyself. Research for thyself. Ask questions to ourselves. Self-correct ourselves. Self-govern ourselves. Self-lead ourselves. Everything self. But you got selfless people and you got selfish people. And the selfish people are the imbalanced people, and the selfless people are the balanced people. Because they respect this domain right here. And that's why y'all get mad when a person put them damn healthy ass boundaries on y'all asses, on your imbalanced asses. And you can't manipulate them, because remember, that's the narc. And remember, this selflessness imbalance is the empath. So that's why people get mad at y'all asses when you put them healthy boundaries up, because they can't manipulate you no more, because you honoring yourself now, your heart and your world. And you're the center of the world. That's why the world card got you at the center of the world, and you in the card like this floating, and you're out of the shell, and you're free, and you're pure, and because you're honoring yourself. And honoring yourself is not selfish. It's selfless. It's egoless. It's skinless. It's nakedness. It's nothingness. It's absolute zero. It's wholeness, right? It's all one. It's all one. So that's why people get angry. The narcissists get angry at y'all, because all one is equal to alone. And you don't mind being alone, do you? You usually want to be alone. See, because nobody should have to be alone. That's because y'all asses is needy. You're wanty and you're needy. And that's why you got to have somebody to manipulate, because you don't like being in your world alone. But a true being, no, they're all one. They're not alone. We're never alone. But that's the difference between balance and imbalance. This individuals. Y'all are lonely. And then the first thing y'all cry out and say, you can't be the lone wolf. You ain't supposed to do it all yourself. No, you got to be around people. No. What? To get my vibration off? You saying I got to deal with you? We're separate, but we're inseparable. Huh? So I got to deal with you because you needy, because you clingy, because you wanty, because you're what? Selfish. Y'all narcissists want people around for you. And alone people, all one people want to be alone so they can enjoy themselves. and that's selfless. Because we know we ain't alone already. Because that was the imbalance we came from. To get to what? To get to this balance up here. We had to go through what y'all feeling right now, until y'all recognize you're not alone. We're just all one. So that's why that's like that. So y'all are saying you can't. Me equal we. M always gonna equal W. It's gonna always equal W. But the me is at mine, and the we is my members. So that prove a point. I don't need y'all. I can act in what? All one. But this messed up world want us to believe that we can't be separate and inseparable at the same time. We can't be balanced and imbalanced at the same time. But I just proved we can be all alone and all one at the same time. I can still do business with you and be alone. You can still do business with me and be lonely. Thank you, Evan. Appreciate the donation. You see what I'm saying? So it's all in how you perceive your world and your reality, y'all. And if you think you are all one, then you're all one. If you think you're alone, then you're going to feel like you're alone. And you're going to want to be by people. You're going to want to cling to people. You're going to want people, when you ain't got no control in your world, you're lonely, you're alone. So you need people to what? Manipulate. That's the narcissist. Because they usually don't control their own world anyway. That's a lack of control in their own world. That's why they need other people to boost that ego and that confidence and whatever they're lacking in. So they got to find other people to pull the strings, That's why. Until they learn to be the center of their own world. You know, and even a narcissist knows if they don't want to do something, they ain't going to do it. They even know that. So you got to be in love with the we. You got to be in love with the me inside of the we, people. You got to be in love with the me inside the we. In order to get what I'm talking about. In order to interpret and understand with your own perception what I'm talking about. I got to be in love with the mind and the body. I got to be in love with my whole self. Regardless of what happens outside of me, regardless of what somebody say, regardless of other people's criticism, persuasion, opinions, I still got to honor myself, that law of one. I still got to honor my heart. And that's what makes me balance. When you do for what's in your heart and don't do for other people. Don't let your outside, what did he say? Don't let your outside be a yes and the inside be a no. Like this is people. Come go to the store with me. Come go to the movies with me. Oh, come do this. Come do that. You should do this. You should do that. You should do this. Oh, let's do this. Oh, no, do it this way. Oh, no, do it this way. Oh, no, do it that way. This is the we. This is the we, the crowd y'all following instead of following your damn self. Instead of honoring thyself. So you out here want to be people pleasers, crowd followers. Go do this. Go take this. Take that. Take this. Go here. Do this. You should do this. Come follow me. Do this on my page. Do this. Do this. Do this. Do this. Do this. Do this. But what did this say? Did you ever check what that said do? What that felt? What that feel? Where those emotions was at? Before you took your little body and ran over here with them. Did you ever check with your source yet? Yourself, your heart. That's why you don't follow everybody. That's why you don't follow nobody. You follow your number one uno self. Right there. So if they say come do this, oh come do this, come do this, come do this, oh you better do this, you better do this, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, do this, do this, do this. And all this is yes. But inside your heart, you like, No, 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 no. You better honor this. You got it? Y'all understand it now? I know y'all understand it. I'm just checking. I'm just checking, that's all. I'm not saying you beyond understanding. I'm just checking to make sure y'all understand before I go on. That's all I'm saying. That's why when I say y'all got it or you understand, I'm making sure y'all understand before I go on. Thank you, Jesus. Appreciate the donation. That's all. I'm just making sure y'all understand that you're still there. We still here together, right? Because the me inside of we. And the we is inside of me. Right? So that's why it says honor your truth, honor your truth, honor your truth, honor your truth, honor your truth. Stand on your truth, stand on your truth, stand on your truth. You know why? Because truth is singular. Truth is singular. It's single. It's singleness. It's oneness, because you're honoring your heart and you're doing what elevates you first, because that's first. That's first on the planet of Earth. That's first on the planet of Earth. The heart, again, I keep writing this, equals Earth. So truth is singular. Doing what your heart say do. Knowing what is right in your heart to do, and then doing that perfect deed, that perfect dealing, that perfect business arrangement and fairness. Why do y'all think, because I know I owe people that paid me for a reading, I've been what? Announcing it on TikTok, posting it, even resorted to give my freaking number out. That was my last resort. To get the people that I owe a reading to come to me. Why do you think I did that? Because that's my good deed. That's my heart. And my heart don't want to cheat nobody, because if I cheat somebody, I'm cheating myself. If I steal from somebody, I'm stealing from myself. And I've done everything that I knew to do to get those people I still owe, because of those scammers out there playing them damn games. I had to pull y'all to me and out of my email. Because if y'all would have saw the emails I was getting, you'd understand. But it ain't for me to show y'all. I know how to deal with it. But as a last resort, I gave you my number. Not for people that didn't pay for a reading just to talk to me. And after you got a reading, my number is not for you to keep communicating with me, because I still got other people that's ordering readings. I can't have a conversation every day with 1 million people on this planet unless I'm doing it this way. But not individually on my phone. Y'all not going to invade my phone space like that, my private life like that, because I'm going to block your number. I'm going to block your number. If you don't want to be blocked on my phone, don't do that, because I'm going to block your damn number. I mean it. Don't try me. You see they blocking now, don't you? Don't do that. Y'all see me damn near almost every day on this damn thing. Okay? That should be enough. That should be enough. I can't talk to 1 million people on the phone. So, but I get it though. But that's why I'm teaching you to be with yourself and love yourself and work on yourself. Then you don't worry about me. Then you don't look for me. You look for yourself. Because that's what a true leader is going to do. Lead you back to yourself. Teach you to depend on yourself. Be self-reliant. Be self-sustaining. Be self-perseverance. Right? Do the due diligence that you're supposed to do in studying yourself. So you can understand why you need to take up my time. Why I got to take up your time. Right? So we got to what? Self-reflect. We are constantly reflecting in order for us to grow and don't cross over those, they call them borders. They call them borders, right? The wall. Put the wall up. And set some what? Boundaries. That protect what? Your heart. What you want to do and what you don't want to do. Just because somebody suggests something to y'all, it don't mean y'all got to do it. Just because I suggest something don't mean y'all got to do it. Just because I have an opinion, it don't even mean y'all got to agree with my opinion. And I know that. But that's because I'm a balanced individual. And I'm not looking for y'all to take the opinion. That's why I tell you, follow your own self. Follow your own heart. Even if you hear something, you still got to be strong enough to listen to this first. If you want to go further, or if you want to do that candle or salt bath or spirit bath or whatever, you still got to check with this first, because I read something, y'all, and I do a reading on y'all, and I say something, it's somebody doing magic or somebody doing a spell. Yeah, people do that. We already know that for a fact. We know that because I just showed you it comes from the root chakra anyway, and the person not being on a high vibration. But it doesn't mean you have to go and do something back, even if you know who it is. It doesn't mean you have to do anything at all. It doesn't even mean you have to believe it. Right? Because what you focus on, you're going to bring it about. And just because we point it out, the Spirit's just letting y'all know that's what we see. You can deny what I see at any time in one of my readings. That's why I say take what resonates, leave the rest on the Ayah-Ra, and let Ayah-Ra take, because it goes back to what? Darkness, where it can't what? Harm you. You're protected. You're protected. You're protected either way. If you stay in this heart chakra, y'all, that's your protection against good and evil. If you stay in this, that's your protection. That's your one protection of source. How, Kim? Oh, I'm so glad y'all keep asking questions. What I do with the eraser? Oh. Truth is singular. Truth is singular, right? Your one protection is who? Mother Nature, Mother Earth, Mother God. Because that earth is that heart. And she knows who her children is. She knows who's trying to stay balanced. She knows who's working on their deep emotion, those hidden traumas, right? Those traumas, them generational traumas and curses. So she knows this because she hears that vibration we put off in our heart chakra. So she knows where y'all at. Y'all can fool people some of the time, but you can't fool Mother God. You can fool your neighbor, your cousin, your family, your mom, papa, granny, and all them that you fake the funk around. Friends and BFFs and all friends with benefits and all kind of shenanigans, right? You can fool whoever, whatchamacallit. But you can't fool Mother God, because Mother God is tapped in through the earth and the heart. And that's our protection. So you don't need a protection spell. Your protection spell is to be right there with you first. Because that's the first gate that protected, that was our first line of defense. Spiritually and physically is the heart chakra. You have to be connected to the source. And that is your protection. You got to be connected to your heart chakra. And nothing nobody do outside of it, which would be all of this in the world, can penetrate that right there. Can stop that flow right there. Can stop that protection right there that Mother Earth put around you. But now what's going to happen is it going to bounce off and go back to each and every of those individuals as karma. Because it's going to ricochet. Because it's going to vibrate out. Because you got a what? A magnetic field around you. You got a magnetic field of protection around you. So when anything somebody try to do to get you, it's going to bounce back on their ass automatically. The spell, the curses, the evil eye, the witchy poo poo, who all or whoever, it's going to go because you're centered, you're anchored to Mother Earth, to the ground floor, to the ground floor. Well, how is it still protection? Because, let me see if I can draw this. I don't know. We're going to pretend like that's a head. This a neck. That's the boobies. And that's the belly. And that's the back. And that's the legs. And this is the womb, representing earth, right? And that right there is that heart. Y'all get it now? So that's Mother God, right? So no matter where you go, your heart is in the center of that earth. That woman, right? So that's the woman. That's the hands. That's the arms. You know, no, this is the breast, actually. That was the boobs. That's the breast and that's the womb. Don't mind my drawing. I was trying to give y'all a side view is what I was trying to do. So that heart, so now your line of defense as we become individual beings was to stay connected. Even though the umbilical cord connects us here, but when we become our own little being, we stay connected here. And always with a mind on Mother God. Always doing things to keep us what? Balanced and centered. Centered. Because this down here can easily become off balance, right, with everyday life. With obstacles, people hating on you for no freaking reason, you know, with the obstacles of life or the issues of life. And I told y'all that's tissues, but with issues, right? With the issues of life. Whatever was in her mind, she transferred to her babies. And whatever was in your mother's mind, she transferred onto us. That's why those traumas are there. That's why the generational curses and blessings are there. Because of her mindset. Whatever her mindset was engineered to be at that time or to do at that time. Or the environmental circumstances, factors or whatever at that time. Whatever was imposed on her at that what? At that time. And the fact, okay, I know it's scribble, y'all. Y'all like, God damn, Kim. Okay, so that's Big Mama. Triple darkness, right? Triple darkness. Crone, mother, maiden. If I spelled that right. That's triple darkness. That's the Trinity right there. Crone, mother, maiden. That's the daughter. That's the mother. That's the grandmother. This is the grandmother womb. Say this is your mother. And your mother is in there baking in the oven, becoming a baby with the grandmother. And whatever is on the grandmother's mind right here, right? And this is your mother in that womb getting baked, getting ready to come through the portal. At first she little eggs until she become a little heartbeat. And when she become a little heartbeat, your little mother, you right there in her ovaries. Y'all right there in her ovaries, right there. That's why they say these are the fallopian tubes, or whatever, how you spell it. And that's the birth canal. And this is the womb. That's why it's called the ump. All right? So back up here. So again, this is grandmama, big mama. This is your mama. And inside your mama, this heartbeat is y'all. So now y'all, what y'all got to do is decipher your grandmama thoughts from your mama thoughts and from your own thoughts. Because you got 3 generations inside you, which is the third coming. That's why they never know when the third coming of us is going to come. And every third generation is a what? A son, a third coming. That's why they say that biblically, because you're never without the crone, the mother, nor the maiden within you. You come from 3 lines of generation, 3 lines of defense, 3 lines of protection. And where you were in your mama was in your grandmama, and her mama was in her mind. And so on back a million damn generations, for as long as the black woman exists on this infinity earth, shall be her story. So you ain't never without that thought, that subconscious, right? And what you got to do is reprogram that thought and distinguish what is your grandmother's and your mother's thought aside from your own individual thought. And that's how you heal generational traumas and things like that. But if you don't work on yourself, you will be walking around here feeling your mama's thoughts and feeling your granny's thoughts and thinking they're your goddamn thoughts. And it's all the stuff that they went through in their lifetime with their own parents and stuff. So you got to distinguish that, y'all. You ain't got time to play no momo. You ain't got time to. You ain't got time to hate on another brother and sister, because guess what? Y'all share this same thing right here. This same principle y'all share right here. So you ain't got no time for bullcorn. You ain't got no time to be in somebody else's lane when you got this whole lane right here to govern yourself, to get right, so that there's no imbalance down here and you can connect it back to the source. You ain't got that kind of time. You ain't got that kind of time to be in somebody else's business. You need to be working on what your mama went through and what your granny went through and getting it right within yourself to know that that's not your experience. That was their experience from their time. That's why. So that's why it's so important for us to mind our business today. Because you got work to do. We all got work to do. We all got work to do. We all got work to do. So if we all doing our own work, really root work, that's the real root work. Not a spell. That was the real. Oh, you asked again? I'm glad you asked. Crone, mother, maiden. This is the real root work. Root work. Hoodoo, voodoo, voodoo. When each of you can go inside yourself and learn of this thing right here, that matrix, you done real inner work. You have done real root work. You have done real light seed work. You have done real dark night of the soul work. And until each of you go through that, dark mama, you're playing. You're playing, and what you playing with ain't real spirituality. I said what the freak I said. Until you get to Big Mama and you face that thing in the mirror, you're playing with spirituality. Every last one of y'all that's playing. Because that root word comes from the Quran, the Most High, the tree, the root of your being. Until you get to the root of your being, outside of her, yet inside of her, you playing with spirituality. And that's why y'all got karma and debt getting collected, because y'all are playing with it. You playing with her. You're playing with the crone. You're playing with the crone. You think you're doing something to somebody else. You are playing with the crone of y'all genealogy, of y'all ancestry line, your grandmothers, your grandfathers' mothers. You are playing with fire. You are literally playing with fire. Because y'all are not respecting the power in triple darkness. You're not respecting that power that your grandmothers and grandmothers had. You're not respecting it. And that's why karma. And that's why there's karma. And let me say it again. And that's why there's karma. And that karma, this is the good one. That y'all so scared of is either going to be a plus or a negative. According to your respect that you hold for the crone, the mother, and the maiden inside of each and every one of us. It don't matter your nationality. It don't matter your color. It don't matter none of that BS. It matter all to the fact of that matrix, karma. And it's going to be good. Oh, it's going to be a negative. It's going to be a positive. Thank you, Tiana, for the donation. Oh, it's going to be a negative on that ass. And that comes from the root down, from the tree, the branches. You can't get this shit. This that shit they don't teach y'all. Reciprocate me. This is that shit they ain't teaching you. You want to know where the connection is, and I'm showing you where the connection is, and it's pointing still back to each and every one of you. That connection. So that's why some people hate their mothers, and that's why some people love their mothers and fathers and stuff. That's why. Because this is what y'all call the generational blessing, and this is what y'all will call the generational curse. And it all came from that damn karma. It all came from that damn crone. That grandmother. And what she endured, and what she went through, and what she witnessed, and how good or righteous or unrighteous her mindset was. So that's where it comes from. Your negatives will be your curses, as they say, and your positive will be your what? Your blessings. And it will all have to do with what? I said it before. Your actions, your words, your deeds, your dealings. But the number one of it all is that reaction. That there is the sealer of the deal. That damn it, damn thing right there, that damn motherfucker right there. That's the seal right there. That's the sealer, what y'all call the glue. The glue. That's that sealer right there. That's that root right there. Right there. Right there. And go back to the beginning of this, and I'm going to go, because I got readings to do. And that sealer of that reaction is what? Y'all's emotions. So y'all making up your own karma. And you making your own karma worse, because you're not controlling your reaction to what you see somebody else do that you think you don't like, or you may like, or gossip about, or do a spell about, or do root work about. And you're reacting out of an emotion and imbalance. And that's the imbalance right there, the negative and the positive, because you're not balancing your fire, right? Y'all are not balancing out your fire. Your fire and your water. That's why that yin yang sign, one is cold and one is hot, because that's the fire and that's the water. And you're not balancing out. Y'all are just reacting. Y'all a bunch of reactants. That's all y'all doing. You're a bunch of reactants. Reactions. And with those reactions is going to come that karma. And it's going to come right here. That heart still in the middle, baby. Which side you going to go? You can't serve two, but they are in you, right? You going to serve the fire side of you, or you going to serve the cool side of you? Are you going to serve the hot side, or the calm? You going to serve the calm side, or you going to serve the heated side? Are you going to serve the Aries in you, or you going to serve the Taurus in you? Because it's going to cause a chain reaction somewhere that's going to make somebody instant combust. It's going to cause a radioactive behavior, deeds, dealings, words, actions, deals, right? And how you respond, and how you, this is negative and this is positive, and how you respond to somebody's dealings, words, and actions, them emotions right there gonna tell them, y'all. Because it's gonna go right back to the center of the earth, to Mother Nature, and she gonna read that. You know that okay, let's go back here. Let me bring my nursing in it for a minute. Now let me cross over and bring this nursing, this nursing I used to teach, right? EKG of the heart. And it's what? It tells what? The vibration of the heart in the earth. So Mama Nature EK and G in our asses. She EK and G in all our asses from the fourth dimension, our heart. So we getting read, whether y'all think y'all not getting read by Gaia out there, that damn beast out there, Gaia, you want to call her Mother Earth, I don't care, whatever name you want to call her out there. You can call her whatever you want to call her. She ain't going to answer to it, because she know what she is out there. She already knows she can whip all our asses off this goddamn plane. She ain't thinking about what we call her. That's irrelevant what we call her. You want to call her Gaia, call her Gaia. You want to call her the principle, you want to call her nature, you want to call her Mother Nature, Mother God. She don't give a fart. Because she know she up here steady reading y'all. Look, everybody heartbeat. And when y'all get, this is good right here. It's steady, right? That's a reaction of love. Now, let's take it down and see what that reaction of hate is, right? Well, parallel universe, huh? Parallel they're separate but not separate, balanced but imbalance. So y'all that's love and y'all that's hate down here, y'all dropped to the what? 1 through 3rd. Y'all rose to the what? 5th through 7th. And in the middle was the 4th. I just put that in nursing term. That's telemetry. It's called telemetry. I used to teach telemetry in nursing. That's called telemetry, right? That's that EKG that they run in the heart, in the ER, on your heart to tell, are you fearful? Are you afraid? What's your heartbeat doing? What's your vibration doing? So that's why Mother Earth knows her children from those that are not her children. Because while we all doing all this ruckus around here, keeping up all this disturbing the peace around here, we disturbing her. So she's sitting up here like this. Everybody, this is all of us. This is a person. This is a person. And she keeping tallies. This is all, I mean, just imagine how many people on the planet. And she keeping telemetry records. If deed records, if we in love, or we in hate, which side of the spectrum we on? Are we operating in love or are we operating in hate? So she keeping everybody little tally. Because she hear the heart, all the vibrations in our heart. It's coming across like this. That's all it's doing. It's coming across like all these ripples and waves from that one ocean right there. So we like this. And all of that controls is the weather. Right? All that is the weather. Every single body on the planet, nearly 6 billion heartbeats by now, okay, or close to it. And even a little baby. She hear the little babies right here, the little babies. That little Ganny, little Mama Nature, little babies right there. And then she hear the little teenagers right there, their little pitter patter. And then she hear the little, little adolescents right there. And these is us. So she got everybody covered, right? She got the little baby covered. She got the little child, little adolescent, and then the little, before you get to high school and get out. And then these are all the little grown folks. Even this is us, all the little so-called grown folks, parents and stuff. And she got everybody covered, and she hearing all this crap. And all of a sudden, she's like, what is going on down there with all my children? That's why remember we said this before, the soap operas was what? All my children, guiding light, young and the restless. Was it Days of Tomorrow? What was it? What was the Days of Our Lives? Days of Our Lives. They named it all after Gaia. They named it all after Mother Earth plane. All them soap operas. So, y'all, you ain't got time. I say all that to just say you ain't got time for bullcorn. You ain't got time to be in somebody else's business, because I just showed y'all you got plenty of work to do. We all got plenty of work to do. We got plenty of work to do, because if we balance, we got to maintain that balance. And we got plenty of work to do if you're unbalanced and honest with yourself and true to yourself, and you judge yourself by those chakras. You got plenty of work to do. So if you operating on the lower 3, guess what? Bruh, sis, from another mother and whoever other father, we got work to do. Period. So you would have to know that if you recognize a balanced person, they worked to get there. They did the work to get there and to maintain that balance within themselves. They didn't cheat themselves like so many people are cheating themselves today, lying about being something that they're not. So that's you cheating yourself. You're not cheating me. I'm not cheating you if I'm lying to myself about where I am. I'm cheating myself and the next person and the next person and the next person and the next person, because it all points back to you. And we can fool everybody on all these apps. We can fool everybody, but we can't fool Mother Nature. We can't fool Gaia. We can't fool this heart, because that's your recorder of your deeds. Whether it's love, you do something in love, or whether you do something in hate, this booger is taking a record. That's what I call your little black box, connected to that subconscious black box, which is what? The Mother Nature, the feminine nature, that darkness taking all y'all seeds into consideration, what y'all are planting. And if you're planting something or doing something in love vibration, or if you're doing something to be spiteful and hateful. And that's how you balance the imbalance in yourself. You got to be the one to choose wisely. You have to be the one to take the high road a lot of times. And a lot of times, the high road is not you. The high road, okay. The high road, I'm saying, could be, you have boundaries. You ain't here to do no harm. And if it gets to be pushed, you'll step up to the plate. But a lot of people are under the false impression that because you're weak or soft-spoken that you're weak, but you're not. You got boundaries. You just know what's important and what's not important. So a lot of things you got to choose to take the high road. Like you got to pick your battles. You got to pick your battles, right? So some things y'all would just probably blurt all off at the mouth about, because you have no control over your fire. So the same thing you may blurt off at the mouth about, I might let it slide. It don't mean I'm soft, I don't have boundaries. I just know at that point, that don't matter to me. And so I'm not gonna entertain something that don't matter to me. Because if that's gonna get me off balance responding, right? Then I'm not gonna risk that. That's too much of an expense for me to respond to, because I know what my reaction is going to bring me. I know if it's going to bring me a positive consequence or a negative consequence, right? And that's why we all gotta choose for ourselves how you're responding to this foolishness out here. Because that's because people trying to provoke y'all through comments or through their whatever they say, an opinion, or however they're feeling on these apps and social medias and stuff like this, and all this TikTok and YouTube or whatever the hell they say that might trigger you. It's not that they're talking directly to you. You got to always consider the source. And what I mean by consider the source, is that a person outside of you, or is that a person inside of you? You should have brought me one. Because I'm on here. You should have brought me one. Go get me one, please. I'll pay you. Damn, you should have just brought it any damn way. That thing ain't cold. I mean, that thing cold.
You heat it up.
Nah.
Look. You don't even
It's cold. I know it was cold when I got it. It was half warm.
Hey, TikTok, tell her she don't need no more coffee. She bullshitting.
I'm bullshitting. I don't need no more coffee, he said.
She got one right there.
I took one sip, y'all. It's cold.
And she want me to go spend some money on another coffee.
Because I give you the money for it.
You don't need to spend no money.
Whatever. See? Whatever. That's how you do people. Whatever. And go on. See? See how easy that was? Whatever. Boy, go get me some coffee. Boy, go get your mama some coffee. God damn it. You better do what Big Mama say. No, I'm just kidding. Oh my goodness. You on my side, B. But so at any time, y'all, just because you're soft-spoken or you're kind or you're taking the high road, long as you know your boundary in here and you know why you're not saying something. But you always got to check the source outside that's saying stuff. That because people post stuff, if you get offended, that's just the universe saying, okay, you didn't like that. You felt it was for you. Then all you do is work on and check yourself and see if why you felt that way about that. Or is that a part of you reflecting so you can self-correct? and y'all are getting these triggers and y'all ass is getting all out in a tight wad. Your underwear is all drawled up and wrinkled and tied in knots because people are triggering y'all. But that's what the social media was supposed to do, because we are below where we're supposed to be on the human scale of evolution. All these apps doing is triggering us into working on healing. And triggering you is just simply energy trying to get y'all attention. Why is somebody outside of you important to you? So when y'all get triggered, it's because you're thinking that person is more important than you. And you're giving that person that position and that power over you. So if it resonate, it resonate. But you then gotta what? Check yourself and see why you're in your feels, why you feeling the way you feeling, why you feeling some type of way about somebody saying something on the outside of you. You be the judge then. You be the judge, because that person don't know you. I don't know you. I don't even know you. You shouldn't even care if it don't resonate or not. If you know yourself, because guess what? A person that know themselves gonna be like, yep, that's me. You ain't gonna deny yourself, y'all. You're gonna be like, yep, that's me. I need to work on that part of myself, because I do be acting like that sometimes. I be having stank energy like a motherfucker. Because a person that governs themselves gonna always self-correct themselves first. So if y'all not willing to self-correct yourself first, you ain't there yet. And that's the reason why I say you ain't there yet. Because you gotta get there. You gotta get there. And it's not a matter of a person, because a person, see, y'all want people to shut up. Because you want people to shut up because it shows you where you got to go. And it shows you that you don't have free speech, and you're only saying stuff to make you seem this way because you don't want other people or whoever you know to see you on this side. So you're only speaking to be edified. I don't speak to be edified. I'm not here to be your friend. I don't say shit to butter people up. I don't like the sweet. I don't put no syrup, sugar, honey, and nothing on my shit. Okay? It is what the fuck it is. Whatever come out my mouth, that's what it is. If you don't like it, that's not my problem. That's not my problem that you don't like it. I'm not saying it for you to like me. See, I say that shit people don't say. Real quick, too. I'll say it real quick. Because I got free speech. To me, now they may try to censor, they put me in jail all the time in these apps. Okay, kick her ass off, she's saying too much. You know, I go to Facebook jail, I go to TikTok jail scene sometimes. You know, when people want to just be anal, you know, be they negative side and try to draw out what? My negative side. Because I don't get mad that easy. It got to be something that I'm passionate about. I'm not passionate about what any of y'all say. That's the difference. Y'all the passionate asses about what people say. I'm not passionate about what you say. I'm passionate about the things I have passion for in life, and that's the difference. And things that I have passionate about in life, that's what I speak up on. Not as hate, but as passion. I love to help. I love to teach. I don't like wrong. So I'm passionate about what? Wrong. People doing wrong to other people that hadn't done nothing. People doing harm to people that hadn't done no harm to them, but be their own true self. Right? But still, in all, how I react is still my what? Emotions, and it's still my what? Karma. So either I'm going to be a part of that problem, or I'm going to be a solution to that problem to fix whatever it is I'm passionate about, or whatever deeds I hate that people do to other people. So I still got a spectrum to choose from. So you're giving 2 more choices to do right, and a lot of us still choose to do wrong. So then it becomes premeditated at that point, because you done had 2 chances to do right, and y'all still do wrong. right? You done had 2 chances to do right and still choose wrong. So you gotta what? Think before you act. Think before you speak. Think before you concoct up whatever the hell you concocting up. Because that's karma, and triple darkness sees it. Oh, okay. I hear a question coming on. Let me flip this dang on ugly side back over. Ah! Triple darkness sees it. You know why I'm finna show you it sees it? It sees it. See? 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 Sees. So triple darkness seizes the moment y'all choose right from wrong. That's your judgment right there. That's your automatic judgment right there. Your automatic karma. Because triple darkness, that black dot, that black hole out there in that universe, seizes the moment we do something just or unjust, negative or positive. And the fact that you gotta pause before you think about actually doing it, those are your 2 seconds. You got to auto self-correct and think about what y'all doing before y'all do it. Because at the moment you do it, you have seized your karma, your judgment. Now, when she get ready to boomerang it back out, Mother Earth, when she get ready to send it all back to whoever the sender is, karma never forgets a name and an address, and she starts taking what? She starts taking what? Names, kicking ass, and taking names later. What that look like, y'all? What it look like though? It look like a germ, don't it? It kind of look like Rona girl, don't it? It look like that's our karma. It look like an eye. It look like a sun. It look like, exactly, it look like COVID, don't it? Because guess what? That's a sun. That's a black hole. And we know in the sun, there's a hole in that earth, in that sun up there. And look, shoot, straight down to earth. Karma. A cell. That's right, a nucleus, a cell, right? How you spell nucleus? N-U-E, damn it, how you spell nucleus? N-U-C-L-E-A-U, something other S, something like that. It looked like a cell. You're right. It looked like an eye. And it looked like a cell. Right? An eye or a cell or a nucleus. So all of this that's going on is Mother Earth responding to all that vibration shit that we done put out in the ozone that done reached the sun, and now the sun is sending that shit back to Earth. That's what y'all call, hey, what am I? Right? Karma's a bitch. But that's what y'all also call the wrath of God, too. The wrath of the Most High. The wrath of God. That Most High Son up there. Because Amin Ra done had enough. Because Amin Ra done had enough. So we all witnessing the wrath. A little bit of it. A little bit of it. Not a lot of it. To do what? To rebalance the earth out. To rebalance the earth out. To rebalance the earth out. Check the balance. Which is what? Math. Which is what? Mayat. Mathematics. To balance the imbalance out and the balance. What y'all call the good and the evil or the bad. So that would be thought. Yep. So that would be checkmate. Check the balance. And if you ain't got balance in yourself, you're going to be living in fear. If you ain't got balance in your chakras, you're going to be living in fear. Hell is going to cause what? Hell and torment. Hell and torment, right? How you spell torment? Shit, I'm going blank, y'all, with this spelling. Torment. Hell and torment, right? Or heaven and peace. Heaven and peace on earth. So, right? So what they just did, symbolically, what they just did is flipped it. They flipped it. They put heaven on the bottom and hell on the top. So instead of hell on the bottom and heaven on the top, it's getting flipped. And that means in order to escape hell, this mindset thing, right, y'all, I'm talking symbolism, not a physical, right? So I hope y'all understand I'm spiritual. I can relate in physical, but I'm speaking spiritually speaking. So this is a mindset. So they flipped it. And in order to escape hell, y'all, you got to go down within. Because if you live on the surface of the earth, that's hell and torment. So in order to save yourself and have a sense of peace and harmony with all the shit, the chaos, what is it? How you spell chaos? K-A-O-S something. With all the chaos and the confusion, the destruction, the devastation, the catastrophes, and the weather changes and shit. With all that hell that they flipped on the outside, the crustacean of the earth, the fungus among us, we got to go what? Within, in order to have what? A sense of peace and harmony and love. Because if you stay on the outside, you're going to be fearful. And you're going to follow all those little crowds. All those little crowds of people out here fearing for their life, ain't they? They scared, y'all. They ain't nothing but scared. They scared. They scared, y'all. All these people up here on the face of the earth scared as hell. And y'all right down here alone by yourself. Within yourself. Centered. Anchored. Within yourself. So you can be what? Peaceful in a state calm of emergency of what? Them creating hell on earth. So you got to go in, and I'm only pointing you back in so you can get rid of the anxiety, the fear, the impending doom, the nervousness, the anxiousness, the insecurity you're feeling, the panics that you're feeling. Because the only way you're going to be able to not follow this crowd of fear mongers is you're going to have to go in and be in your own little world alone. All one. You're alone, but you're not alone. Because guess what? You got other little single-handed bodies down here operating in their oneness self. And they're not attached to nothing that's going on up here. Because they all down here single-handedly all one anyway. So we're not never alone. We're all one. Right? We're not ever alone. We're all one. That's that shadow work. See, y'all, see, that's what I'm talking about. See, I know some of y'all know. I know some of y'all know exactly what the hell I'm talking about. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Y'all know exactly, because y'all the ones doing the real damn work. That's why. You the one doing the real damn work out there. You ain't faking the funk. You doing the real work. And that's all Mother Nature asks us to do, is do the real work on ourselves. Be responsible to ourselves. Be accountable for ourselves. Death of that ego. Yep. Because we're separate but not separate. We're separate but inseparable. We're balanced but imbalanced. And it's just what pole you're going to be on. What side of the coin you're going to be on. What side of the ley line. This is the ley line that run in earth. The pole. Hey, wait a minute. Don't go to where yet. I'm going to go with you. This is the pole. This is the ley line. So are you going to be above earth, live on the crust, where all of this fear is at? Or are you going to go within and live below the earth, where the sun at, where immortality is at, within yourself? So all they did was flip the pole to what? You see that there? So we are flipping poles here. The earth is taking a rotating tilt, turn, parallel universe, whatever you want to call it. She side, or whatever. It's flipping. But look what that is. That's still a negative and positive sign. I got to erase, y'all got that example, right? Okay. North Pole, South Pole, longitude, latitude. Positive and negative coming together. Yin yang. All about balance. That's all it's about, y'all. Y'all freaking out over balance. Y'all that got imbalance because you're not choosing to work within yourself is freaking out because y'all ain't got the balance yet within yourself. And that's why you're freaking out. And that's why you're getting triggered. And that's why you heating up. That's why you combusting. That's why you're sitting off this radioactive, because you're choosing not to work on yourself. You're choosing to stay mad. So you're going to end up killing yourself. You're going to kill your own self off. You're going to wipe your own self off the planet. That's all that is. So you can either get right or get the fuck gone. In a nutshell. In a nutshell, Mother Nature telling us you can either get right or get the fuck gone. Pretty much. She cares no fucks about none of us. She cares no two fucks. Ain't that look like two fucks right there, don't it? She don't care no two fucks how you look at it, how you view it. You want to stay down or up, left or right. She gives no fucks. You gonna get right or get the fuck gone off this planet. That's what each and every one of y'all ass gonna do. You gonna either get your ass balanced or you gonna stay in balance and live in fear. Like that diagram I just put before this, live on the top in fear, responding to fear. You're going to radio activate your damn self with these spike proteins out here, and you're going to combust your own ass open. That's what the fuck you going to do. Now get right or get the fuck gone. That's what you're going to do. That's what you're going to do. Get it together. That's right. You're going to get it together. We going to get it together, or we going to be constantly being triggered. We're going to constantly act in imbalance. Right? Get my yacht. That's right. My girl. My yacht. What is that heart? Throw it in the trash from that chicken. We gonna do that chicken later. She didn't want it. She probably spit it out. You gonna get it right. You gonna get it right or get gone. See? I done told y'all got stuck in the hallway without the hall pass. Ain't in your right class. You wasn't in your right class. Now y'all got to go back to your right class, because you got stuck in them dark halls of my aunt without that pass for being in that hall, baby. You got caught trying to sneak to the bathroom, doing the do, being mannish, And y'all got caught. You got caught in that hallway. Where my spoon at? Do I need my wooden spoon? Oh man, Rob, put some respect on it. You got caught in the dark halls of my eye. That's what y'all did. Y'all got caught out of order. You got caught out of order. Not only that, you got caught out of line on top of it, and you got caught imbalanced on top of it. Because we wasn't supposed to be in the hallway. We were supposed to be in our right class, working on ourselves. That's what we were supposed to be. That's why I said, what chakra you were on. You ain't supposed to be down here in 3, 4, pretending you up here on 6, 7. You out of class. You done snuck out in the hallway and snuck into another room, another classroom that you ain't even supposed to be in. And the teacher done called the motherfucking roll and caught your ass in the classroom. That's symbolism for somebody. That's symbolism for somebody. So now you got to make the adjustments, get back to the right class, and start learning from the class you're supposed to be in. And start working on yourself to what? To graduate. Learning what? Your own lessons. So in order to do that, you got to go back where? Inside the self to do it. You can't stay on the outside with the crowd, running around with the crowd, doing what the crowd do. We each got to go inside in that alone, that all one, and work on ourselves. All symbolism. All symbolism. Talk the same. Yeah, you got to be by yourself. Spend time with yourself in order to learn yourself. You can't learn yourself being in somebody else's body. Y'all trying to learn about yourself in somebody else's body. You can't learn about yourself in somebody else's body. You only learn about yourself in your own body through observation. So a lot of us are outside of ourselves, and that's the imbalance. So you got to come back home, heart chakra, Cancer house, right? Home and family with what? Your own emotional intelligence, your own emotional feelings, beliefs, truths, philosophies, ideologies. It doesn't matter what we call it. It doesn't matter what you call it. You can call it what you call it. But you still got to come back home first. You got to come back home first. We all do. But you got to be yoked when y'all looking for partners out there. You got to be yoked with the right person, because a person's going to either lower your vibration or a person's going to raise your vibration. And I'm in the raising vibrations. I'm not in the lowering vibrations. That's why you don't really see the low shit from me, because I know how to balance it out. So what you see is the high vibration, because it takes work to stay up there. It takes focus and concentration to stay within myself, to stay up there, to lift people up, to be motivated in speaking, right? An influencer or a public speaker. That's all they are. They are people that is trying to help people that's having a hard time getting their vibration up. Motivational speakers and musicians and actors and comedians, they're working to help raise the vibration. They're not supposed to be doing stuff to lower your vibration. They're supposed to be doing stuff to raise the vibration. And when you're listening to that stuff that lower your vibration, you're imbalanced, and it's going to create a more imbalance in us. But if we're looking and listening to stuff that raise our vibration, that's you getting help. No different than you listening to me, listening to the next person, listening to this song, listening to this, looking at this movie, looking at this comedy. You're either going to look at something to either raise our vibration or lower our vibration. We're either going to eat and drink something that's going to raise our vibration or lower our vibration. It is no different. We have a crystal kingdom. We have a plant kingdom. We have the human kingdom. We have the animal kingdom. We have the herbal kingdom, the mineral kingdom. All these kingdoms inside of one what? Key. One key. all these different kingdoms, natures inside of one existing key, which is yourself. And you have to govern those keys. Crystals ain't wrong. Herbals ain't wrong, because it's all natural. It's all on Mother Earth plane for a reason. And Moldavite come out of goddamn celestial, out in ozone out there somewhere. So meteorites out there somewhere. And then everything else is what? In the earth. So you are a crystal body, light body. You're stardust. So all of those kingdoms, y'all got to learn how to manage those kingdoms to keep your vibration high or low. It's just don't depend on those outside those kingdoms, right? Those outside kingdoms. Rely on the inside kingdom. You either use the tool or the tool use y'all. I don't know how many times I've said that my patient told me that, and I related it to y'all. You either use the tool or the tool use you. You either use the crystal or the crystal going to use you. You either use the herbals or the herbals going to use you. Right? Everything, the animals, you either use the animals or the animals are going to use you. You either use the minerals or the minerals going to use you. Because it's all you. I think it's like 7 I must have missed the kingdom. I think it's like 7. I can't remember. I got it somewhere. You use them or they use you. And what somebody believe or don't believe in it, it still has nothing to do with outside of you. That's a person outside of your belief system or what they know to be true or their philosophy in life. Does it matter that a person believe in a crystal or not? No, it doesn't. And it does. And a lot of it don't do nothing for people, but that's neither wrong or right. You just don't relate to it. You're not here to do stuff that you don't relate to. You're missing the whole message. I said, follow your heart. If it don't relate to you, it don't relate to you. It should, but something in there is unrelatable that you don't understand because crystals are in our body. I just told you they came from Earth and we came from Earth. So it's inside of us. So what aren't you relating that's disconnected that you're not relating to that crystal? Perception is everything, y'all. How you perceive something is everything. There's a disconnect. Because everything that is natural on this earth is relatable. If it's not relatable, then there's an unnatural something somewhere. There's an unnatural connection somewhere to the natural realm. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I done proved everything in that damn, all through this video. I done gave you a little example. How it's all separate, but it's inseparable. How it's all balanced, imbalanced. How it's all equal and unequal. How it's all life and death. How it's all what? Soul and soulless. How it's all selfish and selfless. Right? So it's how you relate, but that's okay if you think nothing of it. That's okay if you don't want to use herbs. They're just there if you want to use them. If you don't want to use them, guess what you're going to go do? Use them pharmaceuticals. And you still going to get what? Death. The pharmaceuticals is to give those that are dead what? The impression that they have what? Life. Mother Nature is natural, and it gives us what? Extension of life. There's a difference. What nature are you now is in question. What nature are you? Are you a soulless or are you a soul being? Do you have a soul or do you not have a soul? And don't get that shit twisted, because everybody down here walking around with some skin on their bones does not have a soul. Everybody don't have a soul because the mother gives those with the soul. The mother has the only being that gives and grants the soul. The mother. Everyone do not have a soul. So that's why people act the way they do. So either you're soulless and unnatural, or you're soul and natural. Take it how you want to take it. Consider the source. Ask the source. Ask the source. You either have a soul or you don't. You either want man-made medicine, the unnatural medicine, or you want the what? The natural medicine, the plants, the natural stuff that comes. Because they made those man-made medicines off of components from the natural. But they just put other chemicals that's harmful with it. That will, if you take it for longer periods of time, you're going to end up dying anyway. You're just extending the death period. That's all you're doing. You're extending it. They're researching, they're investigating, they're seeing how it's going to affect you on the long haul. From an animal kingdom, they probably tested it on some rats or some shit like that. And now what? The human bodies. They want to test it on the animal nature first to see what it would possibly do to the human nature, because they know we got an animal nature inside of us. That Sphinx right there tell you you got an animal nature inside of you, because that's a lion head on the body. That's a human head on the lower nature of an animal. So that go to show you we got a human nature and an animalistic nature in one dimension. At the same time, we got humans and fucking animals, savages and barbarians. And you got to manage that nature. That human mind over that body. And I've been talking about that the whole time. So that's why. That's why. So that's why. The senior what? Yeah. Experiment. You can be an experiment or you can be an expression. And if people got a problem with your expression, that's their problem. They're an experiment. Because if people are natural, they know what that is. They don't have to question. They know what that is. You're either going to be an experiment or an expression. So you still got to decide at the end of the day and consider the source of everything outside of y'all. You going to go follow the crowd, or you going to trust yourself to follow yourself? Or are you going to trust a crowd that don't know where the hell they going? I mean, it's just really, 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 really you got to be your own leader. Y'all got to learn to be your own leader. Yeah, and trust yourself and follow your intuition. You got to learn how to lead yourself. Do what's in your heart. If Mother Nature say get you a crystal, get your ass a crystal. If she say take some herbs, natural herbs, take some damn herbs. Consult your doctor. That's y'all, how y'all handle it is up to y'all. You see what I'm saying? So we got to stop following the crowd and follow what's in here, because this is the main connection that really counts. Everybody else outside of you don't freaking count. Don't really count. They're there, but they're not there. They're there, but they're not there. So trust yourself. Love yourself, trust yourself. If you say you love yourself, then you should have no problem trusting yourself. If y'all indeed love yourself, you shouldn't have no problems trusting yourself. And if you have a problem trusting yourself, then you can't have love in yourself. It ain't developed yet. It ain't there yet. You ain't moved into the heart chakra yet. Because you got to trust yourself in order to love yourself. Do you be with somebody you can't trust? No. You ain't going to say, I love this person, and then go marry this person and not trust this person. Y'all is not finna do that, is you? Is you? My countryness finna come out, is you? You ain't finna say, I love you, and marry somebody, but deep down you don't trust them. So you gonna marry somebody you don't trust. Where they do that at? Who do that? You ain't gonna do that, are you? So that means in order to love yourself, you must trust yourself. And if you can't trust yourself, then there's not enough self-love in you yet. I ain't saying it ain't gonna never be in you, but you ain't got enough to trust yourself yet. So that's why people follow crowds, because they don't have enough self-love in themselves to follow themselves. And so they go do what they see the majority do. That's why. So you have to develop what? The self-love. Because self-love ain't going to let you follow something outside of yourself in the first place. It ain't going to let you marry a butthole that you don't trust. Once you've done the healing work, the inner work, the root work, you ain't finna fall for the okie doke again. Right? That's when your boundaries gonna come up. That's why y'all say, I can be by myself. I can do bad by myself. That's where you get that from, that all one. That's where you get that from, because you know you're not alone and you know you're not lonely. And you rather be all one than to have somebody mistreat you. That's why people say I can do bad by myself. I'd rather be by myself than deal with BSers. People playing on my emotions, people manipulating you. That's why y'all say that, because you have a level of independence about you, singlehood, to know you deserve better. And you will stay by yourself until someone presents themselves worthy of you. That's why y'all do that. But you ain't gonna go out there and marry any Joe Blow just to say you with somebody. You will stay by yourself. You see what I'm saying? Because yourself is number one, and you know what you deserve. And if nobody don't meet that, then nobody don't get that. And you okay with that. That's why. That's why. But you ain't got time to be trying to be up here and trying to deal with somebody down here trying to pull your ass down. You might as well stay up here by your damn self. Why would somebody want to come along and knock you off a high vibration when it took you all of that inside work to get up there? Why? Because of their ego tripping. Because of they can't raise themselves. They can't raise themselves, y'all, down here on the negative plane, narcissists, until you what? Come down to they stoop to their level. Stoop to stoop to people level, right? Then that makes them feel high because they've lowered you to come down. That's the ascending, right? And the descending. So that's why people are always trying to pull people up there, down there, because they have no control. They have no life. They ain't got shit else to do but fuck with other folks to make themselves feel big and tall. That's it. Now, it's just if you're going to deal with it, it's just if you're going to associate with them people, or you going to cut them jokers off. Block them. The options, the choice is yours. You're going to still entertain Boo Boo the Fool? You're going to cut them off. And you're going to go associate with people that what? Are the same. You're going to go associate with people on the same high vibration, because they understand they're not jealous and they're all just up here trying to maintain a sense of peace of mind. That's it. So you're going to go where those vibrating people are and develop you that spiritual family, that tribe, and that vibe that all y'all do is uplift the kingdom, uplift the dome, the mindset, right? The balanced mindset. That's Jacob's ladder, right? That's all y'all gonna do, is you're gonna pick your vibe and your tribe by the vibration that you're on. You're gonna pick your friends by that. That's why they say you wanna know a person, look at the people around them. That's why they say that. And that'll tell you where that person vibrating. If you check the people that they got around them, you will know that person from the friends they keep around them. That's why they say that. So you want to know a person and who that person is, look at what's around that person. Look at the friends they hang with and cahoots with, who they chit chat and gossip to among themselves about, who they besties is, who they road dog is, they ace boom coon ride or die, who that is. And that gonna speak for itself every time. I ain't here to be your friend. I might be here to help, serve, but I ain't here to be your friend. That's all I'm saying. I'm sticking to it. Sis, bruh, I'm sticking to it. I ain't here to be your friend. It is what it is. So however you see me, it is what it is, because I ain't here to be your friend. I'm just saying, dance to that. He said dance to that. So you see, you are your best friend. You are your worst enemy. You are all that in a bag of chips and more. All right? You're all that in a bag of chips and more. I gotta go. I gotta do some readings. Enemy is nothing but your inner me's. That's all it is. It's your inner me's. It's your inner selves or cells, which becomes when you know your friend or your enemy, your foe or your what? Adversary. Y'all like to say adversary or not. So your friend, your enemy is your inner me's, which is either going to become, which is your cells or your cells inside your body, your atoms, right? Your atoms, your nucleus, your cells, whatever, right? Your adversary, the evil one. Or you become your best friend. Or you become your own best friend. Is that on there all the way? Or you become your own best friend. So you can be your enemy or your friend. You can become your foe or your adversary. You can become your own worst nightmare on Elm Street. When you don't understand yourself. That the enemy is inside you, as so is the friend. That's why that proverb is, a friend of my enemy is also an enemy of my friend. That's why it says that. because they recognize that they're one and the same. They're two, yet one. So inside you lives your friends, and inside you lives your enemies as well. A friend of my friend is a friend of my enemy, an enemy of my friend, however that damn proverb go. That's why I said that. Because you got to recognize the two in the one. I'm either going to be a friend to myself, my cells in my body, or I'm going to become an enemy to myself and the cells in my body. And that's where you get healing and where you get disease from. So either y'all are going to do right by yourself, or you're going to do more harm to yourself than good. And that's going to be y'all karma. How well and not well you treat yourselves. That's what's going to give you karma. And that's why you have to maintain what? Balance. Because the balance is good karma. The imbalance would be the negative karma, the negative side of karma. That's why we say reap what you sow. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. That's why we say all that good stuff. So your protection, mindfulness, that's right. Balance and mindfulness. Be mindful. Just be mindful. Number one, mindful. Be mindful. I like that. Balance and mindfulness. A state of oneness. A state of oneness, a state of balance. Them ones. Be the one. Be the chosen one. That's right. Mind, body, and soul. Be the chosen one. Mind, body, and soul principle. Be the whole one. Don't be the rabbit hole. H-O-L-E. Be the whole one with the W in front of it. Be singularity. Be the truth. Ruth. Be honest with yourself. Stop deceiving and destroying yourself, because deceiving yourself will destroy you. Being in denial will destroy you. So you got to profess your own faults, your own weaknesses, your own strength, your own whatever, this, that, and the other to yourself. In order to correct yourself, Bruce Lee, baby, that's right. He said, be water. My friend, be water. So he said, water is the friend. Balance is the friend. Mayat is the friend. That's why he said, be water, my friends. Be balanced within yourself, within your emotions, your matter. Your friend, your body is either going to be your adversary or your friend. Your body is either going to be your enemy, your own worst enemy, own worst nightmare, or your friend. Because it's what? The members. It's the what you do with these hands and feet gonna be either your friend or your enemy. Because either you're gonna do righteous work with these hands, or you're gonna do evil mischief with your hands and your feet, or you're gonna do righteous deeds with your feet and your hands. That's why. Yin yang, that's right. Yin yang. And if you're not a friend to yourself, you can't be a friend to nobody else. And you will act just like what? The enemy. Because you have yet to what? Befriend yourself. Be friends within yourself. So then you become enemies to other people outside of you. So you choose. Are you your own best friend? Are you your own best enemy? You your own best friend or your own best enemy? Thank you. I appreciate you. What's that? I can't see. I wish they made that. Thank you for the message received. I am whole and complete. Trust yourself. That's right. Trust yourself. Don't trust me. Trust yourself. And see, when you trust yourself, you stay in perspective in relative to everything else, in the center of gravity of everything else. And everybody is your enemy because you only have one friend. All right. All right. Because you only have one friend. So everybody else becomes your enemy until what? Proven otherwise. Everybody becomes your enemy until proven otherwise. Because a friend has to first prove themselves to be what? A friend. So you're your own best friend and everybody else becomes your enemy until proven otherwise. See how that works? People should prove their friendship. They should prove their love. They should earn it. They should earn your trust. You don't give it to them. They earn it. Just like they earn your love. They earn it. They work for it. That's why y'all don't get to be boo-boo the fool, because you don't let people fool you like that. He said, are you going to pull oracle cards? You like, where you gotta go?
Cool.
When now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I gotta go. No, I'm not gonna. I was supposed to be pulling some cards, but shit, I don't know where this went. Today it went on them stones and the dice. That was the oracle card right there. The rose quartz and the protection word that's on it. And that number 1 dice. I thought I was going to pull out a planet. Well, if I do pull out a planet, it would be Mars because it'd be Aries. So it would be Mars. And again, dang, sis, there you're reading right there. There you're reading right there. There you're reading right there, y'all. So if we on 1 and we on protection, and that number 1 is Aries, which is Mars, and we know that's the passion, or that's the conflict. I'm gonna just say conflict for short, which is really the anger, right? So we can make love or war out of this thing right now. And Mars is the same thing as wars. The W and the M equal. I told y'all that. So what y'all take and do with this knowledge is totally up to you. Be your own righteous judgment. Okay? So we're on a planet right now trying to decide if we're going to go to war, or are we going to love? Are we going to stay at war? Or are we going to love with that passion? Are we going to flip? Are we going to flip this over? Are we going to stay at war on Mars? Because that's the Aries planet. The god of war. The god of passion, the god of war. So are we going to love or are we going to still fight? Is it going to be love or hate, or love and war? It's a thin line between what? Love and hate, thin love and war. So everybody got to make a decision. And that's why they say Mars, we're going to Mars. We ain't going no goddamn where, neither is they ass. They going within the earth to get away from us with all this fighting and chaos. So they say we're going to Mars. What they're saying is that the planet is in the state of Mars right now. In the state of what? Competition. In the state of what? Passion. Either you're going to be competitive, be competing against somebody, or you're going to do the things that you're passionate about and meaningful to you. That's what the planet Mars is representing. Competition or passion. That's why all the apps are showing creative people what? Doing what they're passionate about. And those that are not doing it, they're in a state of war, which makes them be on Mars, to be competitive or to initiate something. They're either going to initiate a war or they're going to initiate a passion. Y'all are either going to take this fire and you're going to initiate something that you love, a hobby or some sort, or something that you always wanted to do, or you're going to constantly be in a state of competing against the next person. That's Mars. That's where Earth is going. They're not going no goddamn planet up there. It's right here. They're creating it. It's right here. So either you're going to love or you're going to hate. Either you're going to be friends or you're going to fight and be enemies. That's war. That's Mars. That's the third war. The third war over the first planet. You get it? Oh, I got the goosebumps on that one. Got the goosebumps on that one. It had me shaking. Like, wait a minute, hold up. Okay. So you decide if you're going to go to Mars or not. You decide if you're going to act in your best interest and initiate a hobby that you're passionate about and that you love. And don't let nobody else tell y'all that outside of it, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't be doing that. You can't do that. Because they're competing against you. They want to knock you off of doing that. So they're outside of you. Consider the source. Consider the source of where that came out of their mouth. Because why would they tell you not to do something that makes you feel happy and joyous and harmony and in love and things that you appreciate? Why would some other human being tell you not to be something that you're passionate about? Why would they tell you not to laugh, not to be happy, not to smile, not to wake up happy every day? Because they're at war with themselves. They're in competition. They're acting like the narcissist. That's why they're telling you that. So you can come down on their level and they can take what? The power. But you take your power back being in something that you love. Because people are afraid for people to be authentic because it shines the light on their fakehood, their falseness, the lie that they're living. That's why consider the source. Consider the vibration. And when they show you who they are, that's who they are. Until they show you otherwise. Until they choose again to be better than an imbalanced being. Until they show you better. So be on your high horse. Ride high. Choose the high road. Whatever y'all want to choose. Do what's passionate in your heart. Whatever you want to do. It's all about following the heart. I just said everything was about y'all following your heart. Initiating and following what's in your heart. Self-love or self-hate. Enemy or friend. And if you trying to choose a friend outside of you to please, you become an enemy to your own selves. You be in an act of war against your own self. Creating a war and chaos within yourself. You're supposed to be your best friend first, and they are all your enemy. So you don't have no best friend outside of you. You get it? Y'all got it? You ain't got to take my word for it. You just got to live it, and then you'll know it. You just got to live it, and you'll know it. You ain't got to take my word for it. Don't take my word for it. This is my life experience. This is what I've come to observe. This is what this body has observed through human behavior. This is my collective knowledge, gathering, self-study. It may not align up with what y'all went through and experienced. That's good. It shouldn't. Not all of it, at least. Maybe some of it, a time or two. But certainly not all of it, because you're not what? You're not all one. You're not all me. You're only what? Details of me, parts of me, aspects of me, attributes of me. But you're not the all me, because I'm the all me standing right here. This is the all me. So you cannot be an all me. You can't be me, in other words, because there's only one of me. Y'all get it? That's what I'm saying. You teaching the word of God. Confirmation. Wow. So now, are y'all going to be in an act of war or an act of passion and love? And we can either end this war amongst ourselves that the elites are doing and orchestrating, and you can go into yourself and find those things that you love and do them, and do them well. Whatever it is, do it well. That's it. Do the best you can be. Be the best you can be. Do the best, whatever it is that you're good at, do it well. And forget what anybody else say, trying to knock you down off the horse. Just do it well. Give it all you got. That's what you do. You give it all you got. Because they're acting in coward and you're acting in courage. And that's the difference. That inner courage is what scares people. That inner sun is what scares people. Because that's that courage to fight, that willpower, that true authentic self that honors the self, the cosmic mother and the father. They know you're a son. They know you're the children of the Most High Son. And they either gonna run like chickens, spread out. Because that sun's gonna blind them, so they gonna scatter. Because that sun's gonna blind them. But they gonna throw shade from the back. They gonna throw shade, hiding behind the tree, and take the pebble while they hide behind the tree and do this number. Throw shit at you like this, but yet they gotta block themselves from your sun. So they gonna hide and throw pebbles from behind the tree stump. Like chickens, right? Like cowards. Hiding behind somebody else. Can't stand alone because they ain't got no courage and no willpower, no strength to fight. That's why. Be your own boss. Be your own boss. Be your own leader of yourself. It's all right to have friends if you got them. That's fine. I ain't saying they your enemy, but I'm giving y'all an analogy or whatever you want to call it. What's the word? A metaphor, right? An example, we call it. I'm just giving y'all an example. I ain't saying look at your friends like this, but you might want to look at some of y'all friends like this. Because some of y'all around the enemy and don't know it. So you might want to check a little closer at your friends. Just because they could be your enemy too. I'm just saying. The most evil ones are cowards. You are a tree. Are you from Mercury because your communication is great? You said, am I from Mercury because your communication is great? I like that one. No, I'm not from Mercury. I'm from Venus. I'm not from Mercury. I'm from Venus, though. The planet of love. I like that one. I like that one. Yes, the love planet, the goddess of love, baby. The goddess of love. Kim never miss. I like that one. Venus gang here. All right, Venus gang gang. Where the Venus gang gang at? That's right. Where the Venus gang gang? Venus gang gang. Venus is her own sun. Venus is her own sun, y'all. That bound Saturn rings to itself. Them 3 rings of Saturn, baby. They hold in place because of Venus up there. Govern that own sun. That's why nobody can't mess with Venus. That's why you can't mess with Venus. Who gonna mess with the goddess of love? Shit. Better respect the what is Stephanie Mills' song was? She learned to respect the power of love. Baby, each and every last one of us learned to respect that power of love. That's the Venus planet. Love lasts forever in infinity. That's love lasting, baby. Love is master. That's why. So either we learn to respect the power of love, or we're going to be taken what? Down by it. We either elevate in the power, rise in the power of love, or we fall in love and destroy ourselves. That's why you never fall in love. You rise in love. Because if you rise in love, nobody can take you down. You can never fall in love with anything and anyone at any time. But you rise in love. Never fall in love with anybody. Because love can take you up, shit, and love can take you down. It can take your vibration up, or it can take your vibration down. So that's the planet of Venus. Love, family, nurture, affection, arts, beauty, all about the arts, all about just the rise of the planet. The rise of the planet. So yeah, I like that though, Mercury. I like that one's a good one. We got all of them in us, but I like that one. I like it. Your energy is great, is contagious. Well, love is contagious, ain't it? Love is contagious just like hate is contagious. It's just all what you perceive. So you're just perceiving you are love and you are lovable because you said that comment. So that's how you see yourself. I'm just reflecting back how you see yourself. You love yourself. That's a true love herself right there, what she just said. She just said, you're contagious. What did she say? What did she say? Your energy is great. You're so contagious. And it gave me a red heart. Because that's love. Love is contagious, just like fear is contagious, just like hate is contagious. And the fact that you can see something positive in somebody only says that positiveness is you. And if you see something negative, that negative is you still too. It's still you. It's just what's reflecting what you're manifesting back and forth, negative and positive, negative and positive, negative and positive, 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 positive. Then something negative come in. Well, something negative come in, you had to lower your vibration for something negative to get in, to reflect out, or you stay positive, or you're going to be bouncing back, trying to get that moderation, that balance between the imbalance and the balanced world, between the mindset and the body. And it's a constant fight of what? Duality. It's a constant fight of sharing the power, governing the power, controlling the power that lives within us, the yin yang. That's why the fight between good and evil is like this all the time. That's why you just don't wake up on a spiritual journey, y'all, and you think that's it. This shit is forever now. It's forever now. You ain't just wake up and all of a sudden everything hunky-dory. Hell no. It's going to constantly be this shifting in between you like this. What side you going to be on? It's a constant thing. It don't just happen and it's over. You've just now entered awareness where you now know, it's a constant battle of what? Good and evil within the self first. Good and evil within the self first. You master that self first. And you won't need to try to master somebody outside of you. You learn how to master yourself first. That's the magician. A magician is somebody that has mastered the physical elements within themselves and uses it for the benefit of all, not to harm somebody, not to abuse of power, not to be in abuse of power, but to benefit the all, which is the one principle, to benefit the self. That's a master magician. That's a master manifester. That's the magician card. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all. The flow of love. That's right. So I'm finna go. Hope y'all enjoyed that. I got to get to these readings, but I'm going to go get me a bite to eat because I think it's lunchtime. Yep, it is. Time to get something to eat. I got to go find something to eat. So thank y'all. Appreciate y'all. Love and respect. Thank you for the reciprocity. Share it, tag it, whatever y'all want to do to it is fine with me. Don't take my word for it. Make sure y'all doing your own research though out there with anybody that you listen to. Bless you. Make sure you do your own research. All right. Make sure you look things up. Don't take nobody's word for it. I don't care how good they sound. I don't care how good their energy feel. Okay? So thank you. I appreciate all of you. Hopefully you learned something you can take with you, because that's the intention, that we all learn and add on our pyramids, build on our pyramids, build on our empires, build on our family, build on our knowledge, right? Because we're all trying to understand ourselves, the one body. We all trying to understand this plane. We're trying to understand the spirit realm. We're trying to understand the higher, the lower self is one self. So we're trying to do, that's all we're trying to do. It ain't no competition for that. There's no competition for that. It's you versus you, me versus me. That's all it is. That's all it is. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So get on the good foot, like James Brown said. Let's get on the right foot. Get on the good foot. Like, what was he called? The father of soul? I think he was labeled the father of soul. Get on the good foot. Get on the right foot. The right side. That's all. Get on the good foot. Get on the righteous side of behavior, of human behavior. Get on the right side of doing things. Get in the right context of doing things. Get in the right intentions in your heart of doing things. And be purposeful about it. Be intentional about it. Do no harm, but take no shit. Simply put, check the math. And if it don't add up and it don't make sense, it ain't a whole dollar. That means it ain't a whole being. That means that's an unnatural being. That's an imbalanced being. Check the math. Checkmate. This chess, not checkers. You never bring a checker chip to a king and queen fight. Get on y'all board. And I'm going to stay over here on my chessboard and play with the masters. Okay? That's how they're going to roll. So until you over there on the chessboard and earned your way back to the king and queen position, you're going to be a pawn. You're going to be a bishop. You're going to be a, what's the other ones? The pawns, the bishops, the knights, and some other one I'm missing. King, queen, pawn. What's the other one? Bishop, tower, or something other. It's another one missing. But you get it? So you don't bring a checker chip to a chess game. Make sure y'all got the right pieces for the game you playing and for who you playing with. Because you're going to look like Boo Boo the Fool. Boo Boo the Clown. The rook. That's what it is, the rook. The rook. And even when you graduate from the checkerboard, when you start off on the chessboard, you the pawn. You the pawn until you what? Become the king and the queen, the duality within yourself. Amen, Ra. So guess what? I had to learn how to play chess with the best of them. I had to learn how to play chess with the masters in order to become a master of myself. And if I tried to come over there with a checker chip, I got kicked off the board because I was in the wrong classroom. And I went over here and I said, well, shit, let me stay to my checker game until I learn a little bit more, okay? Let me slide my ass over here. Then when I got a little bit more, I was the pawn. A couple of times I was the pawn, y'all. I said, oh, hell no. Ain't nobody pawn. Shoop, I went up to the next one. Shoop, I went up. That's how knowledge is. That's how knowledge is. We're all pawns until we what? Go to the next bishop, rook, whatever, knight, and then we earn our what? King and queen. Our crown. The full crown, meaning the whole mindset. So yeah, that was a spiritual, what you call analogy or whatever you call that word. I'm trying to figure out what I'm saying. Metaphor or whatever. Spiritualism, whatever. Right? So thank you, Bridget. All that help us with in learning life with eyes open. That's right. Look at things with your eyes open. Don't look at things with your eyes closed. Because if you look at things with your eyes closed, your mind is closed. And then you're only going to learn in part, and you're never going to see the whole for itself. So always look with your mind and your eye open than to be closed-minded and carnal. Because closed-minded is to be carnal. And whole-minded is to be spiritual. That's all. That's all I'm merely pointing out. That's all. Analogy, maybe. Is that the word I'm looking for? I know I got too many words flying in my head right now. And my thoughts is going too fast. I'm trying to keep up with them with my mouth. You know? So, thank y'all. Appreciate you. I don't know when part 2 is. I probably ain't coming back on today. I got stuff to do. Okay. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all. Go enjoy your day. What is it? Wednesday, Thursday? What is it? Thursday, Wednesday? It's a hump day. Don't be humping at work. Don't be humping at work, but it's Wednesday. But it's hump day. It's a hump day. Right? Thank you. Y'all are blessing too. Y'all are blessing. Go be great out there. Go be great. And if you can't be great, be better. If you can't be better, be greater. Be more. All right? Just be more. Be more than you was yesterday. Work on yourself and be more than what you was yesterday. Because you can judge yesterday, but you can't judge tomorrow. Because tomorrow ain't here. So we can only compare ourselves to ourselves what? Yesterday. So go compare yourself to yesterday and stop comparing yourself to people. Compare yourself to early this morning. If it's afternoon, how do I feel this afternoon? If I woke up sad, did I raise my vibration up and now I feel happy? And if you finally get happy, then keep that vibration until you go to bed. That's all, y'all. You worried about the wrong thing, y'all. You worried about the wrong thing. Stop worrying about the wrong thing you can't control. Only thing you can control is your own vibration. That's it. You can't control another person's vibration. You're going to look stupid trying to bring another person down because they got a high vibration. What the fuck I look like? Worried about y'all in a high-ass vibration. Hell, I'm going to join your ass. Let's have a motherfucking high vibration party, goddammit, in this bitch. Come on, let's all get high. Shit, we gonna be happy and fucking married, goddammit. Shit, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Misery loves company. That's what's wrong with us. That's what's wrong with us. Too many people in misery love company down there where they at in hell. Hell and misery and torment. For what? And for what? Woo, be truthful. Be water, my friends, as Bruce Lee say. Be water. Peace, y'all. I'm out of here. All right. Thank y'all. Appreciate you.